Hello all, welcome back. Today we'll build a small support bot. Let's say you ordered a laptop online. The expected delivery date was September 10th. You're excited. You keep checking your order page every day. A week later, you suddenly realize you haven't received any update. You send an email to customer support. Why is my laptop ordered? Now, normally what happens is you either get an automated generic response or you wait for hours, sometimes days, for a real agent to reply. That's frustrating, right? But imagine if the system itself says it understands your question instantly and then it checks the database for your order and sees the delivery date and replies within seconds. So that's exactly what we are going to build today. A mini style Amazon support bot. But we'll use Google Sheet, AI, and N8. By the end of this demo, you will understand how a simple customer question like, "Where's my laptop?" can turn into an instant, intelligent response, just like Amazon support. So, to demonstrate, I've already created the workflow here. Let me execute it and then give the user ID and the question and submit. Once I submit, the workflow works and it gives the answer. So for this demonstration, we'll not be creating the HTML page. I've already created that. So this is the HTML code. I've saved it in the notebook and I've used the extension .html. Once the .html extension is used, the code, this web page gets created using the code. I'm not going into the depth of this. So now we'll create a workflow. So for that, this is a fresh new one. Now we'll add the nodes. First we need a webhook. There are two types of webhook. One webhook and one respond to webhook. We'll use the first one. We'll say we'll use post and we'll use this. The webhook will fetch the data from this HTML page. So this is it. And using respond. Okay, let's go back. Now we'll add the other one, respond. Okay, this will be text. We'll not put the response body for now. Let's test it. Execute. sending the data. So it worked. You can see you query and the user ID is there, and it has also reached you. I have not mapped anything to response body yet, so we'll do that later. Now let's insert some other nodes like OpenAI, messenger model. This will be text. This will be messenger model. Here we'll use the version mini 40 mini, and we'll write it in prompt that extract the product from this page or message. This page. Okay. And where is the message? This is the message. And then you can write return only the product name. Only the product name. We can also give an example colon laptop. So let's try and see if it works. It worked. The content is laptop. Fine. So this is working now. Now let's add the Google Sheet. So when this HTML page works, it will send the data to webhook, which will then send it to the OpenAI model. Model will extract the product name. Now we need to search the product name from the Google Sheet. So this will be get rows, and this is the sheet that I've already created. Like I have already inserted the data. I'll show you. So I'm using Google Sheet as the database. So this workflow, this OpenAI will always search this Google Sheet database. You can also use any other database, but for now, for this demonstration, I am using Google Sheet. And I've already mapped the credentials here. So I'm not doing that, I'm just skipping that, and let's execute. Here what it does, it fetches all the data. It will not refine the database, but it will fetch all the data, all the 100. So if you want to see, I show you, it sends one item, but it returns 100 items. So we have got 100 rows here. We have got 100 rows here. So it returns all the hundreds. But we don't need 100. So we need a filter to refine our data. So how will the filter work? It will first check the customer email. So we'll say customer email is equal to user ID and product name equal to so execute. So we get one product. So what have we done is we received the message here from the bot, the user ID and this message. So we have already got user ID here. So we use that user ID here to check if the 100 rows that are being returned from Google Sheet, out of those 100 rows, which is the one that matches or which are the records that matches with the user ID sent by the bot. And so it should match both. So we are putting an AND condition using one AND condition and it should match the product. It should match the product that was extracted by OpenAI. So we have used two filters. One one customer email should match the user ID and the product should match the message content that was extracted by OpenAI. Now, when this gets executed, we should see some message here. But we need a better response. So for that, we need OpenAI. Now we'll say that we'll be using again the same model. Keys are same and we'll write that the customer asked about the order. So which product? For this product is right here. Product is here. Okay, and we can see the status. We have to see status is this one and expected delivery date is this one, and of course we should add the user underscore ID. Yes, this one. Now we need to write that write a short polite support reply in 1 to 2 sentences. Role will be user. Let's try to execute. So you can see the response. Now what we'll do is we'll open this. We can see there is response. We'll map this to this response body. This response or this content will be sent to bot here. So let's try to execute. So let's refresh, execute, and let's see choose. Submit. So it's working. We are pleased to confirm that your shoes has been delivered. We hope you enjoy your purchase. Let's see shoes. User 6. Shoes was delivered on 14th. So that is how it works. Can check one more. Speaker. Okay, we need to execute again. Sorry. Now we submit. Here is the response. Your order for the speaker has been cancelled. Let's check. Got cancelled here. We want, we can check another one about the drone. When can I delivered? Let's submit. Okay. It's case sensitive, so DRONE. So submit. So we have not added anything here for case sensitive. Hence, when I added a caps lock, like everything is capital, it couldn't recognize it was a drone. So further amendments need to be done in the workflow. But this is a simple one. You can always modify the workflow as per your requirement. So hope you find this simple mini Amazon support bot interesting and useful to understand and detail. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.